And finally, our last story today is about growing Chinese influence. You may have heard about China flexing its military muscle, but new leaks have revealed another tactic. Now Beijing uses political pressure to influence lawmakers, especially in Africa. Now, Chinese pressure forced two African nations to withdraw from a global alliance that has been critical of Beijing. This is as per newly found evidence with leaked letters, messages, and voice recordings. Now, last year, lawmakers from Malawi and Gambia pulled out of the Inter-Parliamentary Alliance on China, or IPAC. Now, IPAC was formed in 2020. It's a group of hundreds of lawmakers from 38 countries. Its aim is to push democracies to take stronger stand on China. Now, the alliance has backed sanctions over human rights abuses in Xinjiang and Hong Kong, and has also rallied support for Taiwan. After Malawi and Gambia exited, Uganda and Kenya remain the only African countries still in the group. Officially, the lawmakers denied Chinese pressure, but IPAC officials now claim otherwise. They have released details pointing to direct interference from Beijing. In Malawi's case, Chinese officials allegedly threatened to cancel the president's planned visit to Beijing, including a meeting with President Xi Jinping, if Malawian lawmakers attended last year's IPAC summit in Taiwan. Less than 2 weeks after the summit, the lawmakers withdrew, claiming that they had been tricked into joining. In Gambia, the lawmaker sent a voice message to IPAC staff saying Chinese diplomats had lodged complaints with his foreign ministry and that his president was unhappy about his participation. Kenyan lawmakers also faced pressure, forced to cancel their trip to the Taiwan summit. However, they stayed in the alliance. Beijing has also sanctioned several IPAC members and has actively lobbied lawmakers from at least 6 countries to skip the Taiwan meeting. In another incident, China has sanctioned the leader of South Africa's second largest political party after his visit to Taiwan. South Africa has now asked Taipei to move its unofficial embassy out of Pretoria. Now, this has alarmed observers who warn that China's political pressure campaign is happening quietly and often behind closed doors. And it comes at a time when the US is pulling out of Africa. Chinese officials, however, continue to insist that they do not interfere in African politics and that their investments come with no political strings attached. But evidence says otherwise.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.